we should be good on episode 10.
Ooh.
There's the way.
There it is. Ah. Does that mean I talk now?
Yes.
I think so.
Go ahead.
Oh. I accidentally closed the tab with my notes on it.
Next.
No. Okay.
Riley's a frog.
Riley's a frog. That is a frog.
Ribbit.
So, when we started, we were still in the corrupted place where we went to go get the amulet. So a couple of us went and grabbed the amulet, and that was pretty uneventful. And then we all left, and Kaelinor talked about him and Vesper's backstory, and we decided to go to Bogseth. We went to Bogseth and went to Time Rift, which was 30 years in the future, and I found out that I had given away a book that made it so people in Bogseth didn't fucking eat themselves. And then we investigated some murders after the headmaster said that she would revive Vesper, and then we figured out the pattern of the murders, which was a first year, second year, and third year person at the school. Wound up on that Dwyline had been the headmaster for 4 years, and went to go check on her and found Luther, and then I failed to lightning bolt in time.
Rad, and here we find ourselves. You find yourself in the church where the cleric classes are taught, and where also the staff meeting was happening. A few dead teachers you find in the room as you enter, with Dwyline chained up to the wall in the back room, and Luther standing in front of it, looking towards the door, seemingly expecting you. With that, though, first up in initiative order is Morgan with a nat 20 and higher dex overall, I believe, or a higher number. What happened there than Ren?
I did get a 20.
Yeah, higher number on a nat 20. Will go first, and you get 2 actions on your first turn. Yes, Kinfath.
Is this a surprise round?
No, he was definitely expecting you. He left messages.
Fuck.
Meet me here, bro.
Is the map? 2 things. One, is the map flipped over?
No.
Yeah, it's not
Wait,
the last
let me put you guys on the thing.
I told you guys, he's giving us PTSD.
Second, did Evan get inspiration?
Evan does get inspiration that he can use during this session.
Ayo.
So,
You're welcome, Evan. All me.
I
welcome.
make an investigation check.
right now.
Need to get combat set up better one of these days for our stream.
Is everybody seeing the room now?
Yes, I see a turtle. Or, I mean a frog. Sorry. I see Riley.
Wait, what are those other two?
I'm adorable.
Those are the dead guys that were in there when we went.
Yes, those are the dead teachers.
Yeesh.
Oh,
Oof.
no.
Yeah, look at them, Evan. Look at them and feel shame.
No, that's not. Why would he have tokens for them on the battlefield if there wasn't a reason to have tokens for them on the battlefield?
Don't metagame, you bitch.
All right, Morgan, you're up. What do you do in your initiative order?
I'm fucking first. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got a nat 20.
I did? No, I
I'll
don't
trade
remember
you
this.
if you would like.
I wasn't prepared.
It's almost like you had a week to do that.
Nope. That's not how that works. Can
I
I
don't-
Eldritch Blast one of the down teachers?
What the fuck?
What the
You're
fuck?
welcome to do so.
Just to piss people off?
Kinfast will.
It worked.
Actually, are you gonna do that, Parker? Or
No, I
Okay.
was instigating a fight.
I believed you.
there would be a reaction from Kinfast if you did that.
I'm gonna try and firebolt the dumbass that we've been trying to get.
Rad. Okay, give me a roll to hit.
12! It doesn't hit.
Not looking for it, but yeah, so 12 unfortunately does not hit. He sees his fireball coming and just kind of steps out of the way. Doesn't really make a big show out of being nimble or anything. Just dodges.
Is there any blood around me at the moment? from the dumb teachers?
There's certainly blood in the room.
Alright. Can I
around all the
slowly start
teachers.
trying to absorb it from where I'm at?
Yes. For your magic item.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll allow you to use things that
Alright.
you didn't kill's blood if they're dead, I
Okay.
suppose.
Okay. I'm doing that.
Red. That is, I believe, a free action. So then you do have another action because you nat 20.
Oh, that's how that works? Oh, well, shit. I've never nat 20 before. I'm gonna try and Chaos Bolt.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I think. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
I want
Yeah,
that spell really bad.
Why the fuck not? It's worse.
I don't think I
don't
can
even
get
look at it.
worse.
Never mind.
Okay.
I rolled an
It
8.
does unfortunately miss, but roll me the 2d8s anyway, and then choose one of the numbers on it.
Oh, wow, they're both 2s.
Okay. In that case, a frosty bolt comes from Morgan's hand, flies back, and nearly hits Dwyline, but just misses on the side. Anything else on your turn? Do you want to say anything?
Alright, let me see the layout of everything. At this moment, no.
All right. Up next is Ren then, and then we're gonna have a Vesper moment on deck.
Ooh.
That's BS. I feel like I rolled better than that.
You didn't though.
I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 full movement.
Rad.
And I will call forth a Bay Spirit. Or actually, if you'd allow me to take that back and swap it out for my magic item, I'll probably do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll raise my sword above my head with the one arm as it starts to glow a radiant yellow, and with a radiant beam starting to shoot from it, I'll slam it down on Luther.
Hell yeah. I believe he has to make a saving throw of some sort.
Yeah, I thought I put it on my sheet. I apologize. One sec.
Hi, Mom.
Instant turn off.
It is a Constitution saving throw. DC 16.
Let's see. He gets a 13. He fails.
So he'll take 2d8 radiant damage for 12 and is blinded until my next turn. Pog.
Hell yeah.
I'll then start my next action.
Go for it.
Wait,
He
What's
also
up?
net 20.
does that? But that's still the same turn.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take 10, 15. I don't think the math actually ends up mattering, but as I take this last step off of these stairs, I'll start to raise my sword some, and I'll jump into the air. And as I do, I'd like to Misty Step over Luther, slamming my sword down for the first sword attack, consuming my Misty Step bonus action charge.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And making my first floral hexblade attack.
That's BA.
Do I have advantage because he's blinded?
I think he has disadvantage on attacks. I don't think you have advantage on attacks, but let me check. Yes, you do have advantage.
Sweet.
Sweet.
And because I think Green Flame Blade uses an action with my attack, these will both be made with Green Flame Blade. Right?
So I think Green Flame Blade is a
cantrip.
yeah, it's an action in itself and doesn't benefit from multi-attack.
So if I attacked with Green Flame Blade, would I apply it to one attack and then get a normal second attack, or would it not proc the double attack?
No, because it's a cantrip, its damage scales off the singular attack rather than creating multiple attacks like a regular weapon attack.
So it's separate from my double attack.
Yeah,
Correct.
they're
And
two
it'll-
separate
I only
actions.
get the one slash.
Correct.
Okay. Then I'll just do two swipes. While I
Brett, give me a couple rolls to hit.
Yes, sir. First swing is 17,
That will hit.
and then I'll roll second swing here for 27.
Nope, won't hit, but yes it will.
And then damage on 2. $13 plus 11 for 24.
Hell yeah.
And positioning wise, I would imagine being like, I guess next to him. Oh, that's where I would land. And I think that's the end of my turn.
Sick. You all see Ren jump into action, as you would expect a person of his caliber to do.
Yeah,
Moves
super cool.
forward, a giant beam of sunlight blinding Luther coming out of his sword, teleporting behind him and slashing the shit out of this man in one very quick, swift motion. We love that. Up next, actually, we're going to Vesper for a bit.
Get fucked.
Vesper. Well, I have to scroll 35 pages.
I was not really included in the recap, so I don't really remember where I was.
You had a
are
baby.
walking the
Yeah, I did.
endless nothingness.
With a kid.
child.
Yes, with a kid who was about 3 years old and holding your hand now.
Oh, right.
They
grow up so fast.
I'm actually going to
Grow up so
pause that for just a second. You have been walking for, if you could estimate the time in mortal years, it would be nearly thousands of years. And in this time, this kid has grown up a little bit. Like, he's probably 7 or 8 years old-ish looking. He doesn't say much. He says almost nothing. But he just follows you wherever you go. And when you ask him things, he'll try to nod and make vague answers to where he can, but is almost nonverbal. You're walking for, like I said, forever before you finally once again see a tiny little glimmer in the distance.
Well,
Do you
kid.
approach that glimmer?
Yeah. Let's I'd probably freak out first, like, oh my fuck, do you see that? And then yeah, we're running. We're going for it.
Rad. As you get close, your vision morphs into another scene. And you see yourself laying on the ground in a small clearing in the forest. you see a black and a white will-o-wisp hover over the body on the ground. The black wisp speaks. Would you give him to me now, in this noble moment, and ascend to avoid purgatory? Would you change your fate?
Me on the ground, is that what he's referring to?
You on the ground is not able to respond, so
Right,
you
but-
are inferring.
Sorry,
Yeah.
there's this kid still with me.
Kid is still with you, yeah.
But he's talking about my unconscious
Yeah,
on the
he's-
ground ass. Okay,
yeah.
I understand. Have we been here before?
This is your past, Vesper.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. I mean, sure. I don't really know what happened the first time we were here, to be honest with you. It's kind of a really gray area for me for a lot of reasons. But I mean, like, sure. What's it gonna do?
Should you die here, you would ascend in a noble time of your life. You would have made it to heaven. And yet, the life you know would never have existed. Never have met your friends. Never have served us.
Huh. Well, that would stink because there's a lot of good stuff that I remember. But I might owe some people some money, and that would fix that. Not to mention disabling a coworker. I don't know. I was kind of hoping to make those situations right at some point. But I guess I didn't get that opportunity either.
The white will-o-wisp finally speaks. You still hesitate to make the tough choices. We'll see you again soon, Vesper. And the vision fades. You are left in this space once again. The first thing you've seen that's not nothingness in forever, and you're suddenly back in nothingness. What does he feel in that moment?
Well, shit. You know, you really could have helped me out, man. They probably had, like, snacks or something.
This kid looks at you, like, kind of confused, and is just like,
That's kind of where I'm at, too, to be honest with you. Okay, left or right? Right. Because I would have picked left, too. So that has to be wrong.
and you continue on your way. Up next in our order, we're going to go to Ebb the Frog. You are a frog, but do you want to do anything?
I would like
metal
to.
music. Frog.
I would like to croak ferociously and obnoxiously.
Oh, it's obnoxious.
Ebenezer, what's wrong?
You know what? Give me a performance check if you would not mind.
Oh, heck yeah. What on God's earth could this be for?
It's just going to be a DC 10.
17?
That'll certainly beat a 10. With your obnoxious ribbiting,
Oh.
you see Dwyline take notice and remember the promise she made to Kinfath. And she goes, "Oh, for soul's sake, get me the goddamn frog." She is chained up, but if you can get it to her, she might be able to help.
Oh, I can get it to her.
Ren calls forth from the front of the room. Launch him!
Oh, I can get that frog to that chained up woman. No problem.
What?
Winds up like Tom Brady, absolute piss missile across the room.
I
That
can
is-
get that frog to that chained up woman is something no one has ever said.
Yeah,
Probably.
that
I
was a new
pass
entry.
my turn.
All right, fantastic. Kaelinor is up, and then we got Maeve on deck.
Oh, really? Me? That was
Yep,
faster than I
even you get to
expected.
go.
Okay. I know, right?
Hold on. What was your number?
I believe it was 13. Don't tell me now that Luther's gonna go before me.
Wait, what's your dex?
My dex is +3, 16.
Okay, he is gonna go before you.
He's a son of a bitch.
What's his dex?
Got him.
I forgot to
You know,
add it to my paper.
You know, you did tell me I had already started my turn, so I think maybe he just skips his turn.
Too many game actions have happened.
Yeah.
Keeping track of things is tough.
Look, I don't make the rules.
Where's the lightning bolt? Now this
You're
D.
right. I make the rules. Okay. Luther is not able to see, so he you can tell he was not prepared to be blind in this moment. But he like stumbles back for a second and then calms himself and says, "Those that are holy shall now be so much more unholy." And you see him lift a finger, and a black tendril escapes his finger, flies out into the room, and chooses a target.
Does he need line of sight for that?
No, in fact, it's not him who's choosing the target.
Yeah.
Bwomp, 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 bwomp.
It's me.
Wow.
So, this guy right here, a paladin teacher, who was just dead, suddenly stands up from his chair, and he's still got a huge gash in his chest, but he's not decayed yet. He doesn't look undead, but I mean, he's dead, and now he's not. So is he undead? Let you decide that.
Okay.
With
see
wounds
what
like
ends up there.
these.
I'm scared.
He's gonna take movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's as far as he can go. Only has 25 feet of movement. Meaning that's actually just gonna end the turn. That's Luther's turn. That's that thing's turn. Which brings us to
Oh
back
God.
to Kaelin.
I need to do more math now. Give me 1 second.
5.
No.
Okay, I can get that in the same number. It's cool. I gotta avoid an opportunity attack now. Okay, so first things first. I'm
On the
gonna
list.
activate my blade song, which now that I have told my character story and how I have a crystal in my arm, I can explain how this is more or less, like for flavor, me juicing myself on arcane juice straight into my bloodstream because I have a arcane crystal in my arm. Is how I just makes me faster, enhances reflexes, just get like think Octane
Yes.
stimming himself.
New
So I'm gonna
drugs,
do that.
kids.
And then I'm going to cast the haste spell on myself. I have a question.
Mhm.
So Blade Song increases my movement speed by 10 feet, and then haste doubles my movement speed. So would that be double my +10, which would then be 40 times 2, which is 80?
There's a way you're supposed to decide what order that's decided in, but I'm just gonna say yes.
Fantastic. So now, after doing that, think of it like, so I activate my blade song and that like little kind of gust of wind comes out, but then I hold that fucking cast key down on, you know, your ability in League of Legends and charge it up, and it happens again, and it's like doubled effective, and I'm like super fast.
New
I
snowball?
zip off. Exactly.
Or Ramus.
gonna-
Maybe it's Ramus.
Oh. Step here, 1, 2, 3, 4, just casually. 5, 6. Yes, I can just do this. This is not a dash action. This is just my movement. Boom. I'm gonna like slide in behind Luther, and I'm going to draw Vesper's sword, and just do a big old slash attack with my haste action.
Red. When you got to that spot, was that your total 80?
That was 75.
Okay, cool. I will say going over the desks is going to count as difficult terrain, but you would make it there anyway because it's only 5 feet of difficult terrain.
That's fair. That's fair. But I'm gonna
Red.
take a swing.
Yeah.
It's the same stats as my sword, so I'm just gonna. It is a 22 hit.
22 certainly hits.
Are you proficient in it?
You also get to roll with advantage.
Oh, that's true.
If you want to see if you crit.
Sure, I'll roll again.
If you don't, I'm going to
did
keep
not.
that damage something.
Okay, four damage is set. That one on the damage die, but now you have advantage on your attack rolls there, Ren. And that'll be all I got.
You have haste, so you have an additional action. Oh, the haste is
Haste was
right.
my first action, and yeah, my next turn I'm gonna cantrip his ass and get a sword swing in.
If you insist.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, you see Kay and Lenore burst into action, run to the front of the room, and then pull out the sword of his fallen friend to go like ham on this man who has caused so much chaos. Up next is
wait.
me.
I have a question.
No.
Real quick.
Yes. Okay.
It's for Kaelinor, actually.
Yeah.
How often would Kaelinor have used both haste and blade song to get around a battlefield? Is this like a new thing, or?
Literally never. This is like blade song is a new thing for him as of like a couple weeks ago when he got this injury. So like it's not something he's ever done.
Sick. Okay, continue. That was all.
All right, Maeve, you're up.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Can now.
So, Maeve will just hold out her hand, and smoke will come out from her cloaky thing again. It's gonna circle this teacher that came to life and defile that ground. Defile the fuck out of that ground. As my bonus action.
How big is the radius?
Let me check.
I don't know why that struck me as interdimensional cable. Gonna defile that ground. Gonna defile the fuck out of that ground.
That's
I think
the
it was-
file
I think it was
ground,
the
folks.
cadence.
That's
was-
the,
it was-
the file ground if I've ever seen it, folks.
Comedic genius.
How big was it? I'm sorry.
10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. Okay, do you want it to be centered directly on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeesh. Is that hitting us?
I'm gonna move it
it's
just
not
slightly north so it's not hitting you guys.
It's
Thank
not
you.
difficult terrain for you anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
Then I'm
fine.
gonna move over here to hide and use my action to be bear.
Hell yeah.
That spiky bear. The end.
Use it.
You see Maeve do her spooky girl shit, creating a blighted circle and then turning into a thorn bear ready for action.
Morgan's gonna turn around and
All
just
in
look
one
at her.
turn. Incredible. Kinfast, you're up, and then Morgan, you're on deck.
it's actually my turn.
Yeah.
Oh my
made it
god.
to you.
Holy shit. Okay,
You know what you must do.
yes I do. I'm going to first turn to Maven Morgan. And Kinfath is he's been holding his staff, and I'm assuming Ebenezer and his weasel are still on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
I'm gonna sheath my staff, making sure to not hit either of them on the way back. I'm gonna turn to Maven Morgan, and I'm gonna go, you guys stay safe. Maeve, you're a scary bear, protect Morgan. And then I'm gonna turn, and similar to how Kaelinor kind of charged up his
Disgust
E,
on Morgan's
the-
face when he says that.
similar to how Kaelinor you held down his E button to make 2 effects happen. This time there will be 3 effects as I use my action and bonus action to dash, giving me 120 feet of movement speed.
Cool.
And I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, sorry, 75/80, because I just pretend I jumped over the desk if you want.
Sure.
85, 90, 95. I'm standing next to her. and I would like to. He's not here, but I wanted to make a joke. I'm gonna, as I pass Kaelinor, I'm gonna go. First time, huh? Good try. And then I'm gonna move up to her and present her with the frog.
Hell yeah. You see Dwyline immediately like put her foot against the wall to like scrape her shoe off, and then she's gonna reach down to touch the frog with her foot because she has to touch the.
This is weird. This is getting really weird really quickly.
Are you on one knee? Are you on one knee, Kinfath?
Yes, I am.
She's
am now.
hanging elevated, so you probably want to hold it up a little bit.
I'm 8 foot tall.
All right, whatever. You get it up to her. But
I'm
she
kneeling.
does get this touch on there, and she's going to immediately cast Remove Curse. To which you instantly see. It's a touch instantaneous spell. What's your question? Yes.
Would Greater Restoration have worked too?
Greater Restoration is a much more powerful spell. It certainly would have worked.
I told you.
But yes, immediately Ebb morphs out of this frog form and is I'm just gonna say your clothes turned into a frog too, because I don't want to.
That's how
my
polymorph
stuff?
works.
And my stuff, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
All of your stuff is with you.
It's magic, bro. It happens.
Why can't I move the frog? What is that?
The frog.
He's naked and has nothing.
There's a naked old man with 9 AC already. No HP, no way to cast spells.
So I'm going to come out of that and still be riveting. Like
Luther, who
Of course you are.
Luther, who can't see, gets the sense all of a sudden and says, "I'm so glad I can't see."
Yeah.
Rad.
I'll fall on the ground. Ribbit.
Ebenezer, you're a human, and I will smack you across the face. It's time to fight that guy, and I'll gesture to a blind Luther, and then I will turn and ready myself. Can I stand on this desk?
My grandson was smoking
can.
drugs.
Not right now.
Smoking drugs.
What is going on here?
Foster, would I be able to see what's holding Dwyline? Like, does it?
Wait,
Do I get
sorry.
the sense that we could get her down?
I'm just gonna stay right here.
Yes, yeah, you can see it, and it is chains, metal chains. But if you would give me actually an extra perception check, for extra little detail here. There's Ebb. Now there. I don't know why I can't move the frog, so that's just there.
Not good.
Oh, there. It was on the wrong.
He's 7. I can't imagine 7.
Okay,
I
with the
want a
7,
perception
you just see that
check.
it's chained, so you don't get any more information there, unfortunately.
Some
Cool.
beers.
Maeve, does the Blighted Circle do damage on entry? I think you muted yourself.
It just takes a second. What
gotcha.
did you say?
When you put that circle down, does it do damage immediately? How much damage did it do? I didn't.
No, it doesn't do it when you put it. Does it?
Oh no, it's your spell.
No, it only does take 1d4 when someone in it gets hit for the first time on a turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Word.
I say hello to my
cool.
kitty.
Then
Get that thing
at
out
the end
my
of
face.
Kinfath's turn, unless you have anything else you want to do.
No, I'm not. I'm
then-
not actually gonna stand on the desk because I have 10 feet of reach. If that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. Morgan, you're up, and Ren's on deck.
Oh wait, how far away am I? I didn't measure this properly. I can't see. Alright, I gotta move over. I don't want to dome Ebenezer in the head. I'm gonna go over. Oh, hold on. I gotta count.
Hold on, everybody.
Please stand by.
Then I go there, and then I'm gonna do. Yeah, it works. I'm gonna magic missile the chains.
Ooh.
I'm gonna leave one chain on the arm and hit the other 3.
Why the arm?
Do you want her to fall on her face?
I would like her to not be stuck up there.
There's only 3 missiles.
If there's
I
Well,
is my
Hit where the
logic
chains
make
are
sense, or am I
at the
wrong?
top.
Locate her shoulder.
Well, she's probably only hanging by her arms, actually, because
Okay.
chains from her feet
Wouldn't
wouldn't do anything. Yeah, they'd just be dangling there.
Okay. So shoot both the chains
now-
and one at Luther, or
You
do a
can
perception check
certainly
for this?
send your magic missiles there. I'm gonna say, for one of the magic missiles to break the chain, it's going to have to do at least 3 damage.
Okay.
So you can roll your individual damages and then choose where they go, if you'd like to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna.
What I miss? I'm sorry.
Missiles.
That'll get 1.
All right.
And that'll get the other.
Okay.
Morgan.
And then I'm just gonna launch one at fucking what's his face for the
Luther?
hell. Yeah.
Luther.
Ah, yeah, 2 damage.
Oh yeah.
It bounced off of 4. I was sad.
2 damage.
Force damage, yeah.
How much did 4? I didn't calculate. Okay, there we go. Okay. Fantastic. You watch as blood flies out in hardened crystals towards these chains
Yes.
and smashes them to pieces. Dwyline falls down, but lands on her feet. She's a little older, but she's been an adventurer for a while. She lands and she's like, "All right. Sorry to speak in such foul language, but this man's gonna fucking die." And she's going to join initiative here with you.
Yay.
I like this woman. Let's confess.
She's going to go last in initiative.
What? She got a nat 1?
She got a 2.
I
Wait,
got a
but
nat
she still
1.
she'll go this turn then, right?
Yes.
No,
You got a nat 1, but I think you got like a total of 6 or something.
I got a total of 4.
But she does not have a high dexterity, so
Oh, okay, I see.
I think she has a even
Well,
dexterity.
So
I
if
wasn't-
she was in initiative after Kinfet, then, right?
Yeah, but Morgan is first in initiative.
Oh, we're back up at the top.
Piss.
Yeah. Duh.
That's dumb.
Dwyline will go there. Anything else on your turn, Morgan?
Probably not. Yeah, no.
Then Ren, you're up, and Vesper moment on deck.
Question: where is Vesper's corpse wagon?
In her
I
office.
believe in Dwyline's office, back at the headmaster's office.
Yes.
I would yell over to Dwyline after hearing Dwyline, like, if Dwyline was a barb, rage. I would say, remember the plan, Dwyline. We need him alive.
Okay, well, I won't kill him then, but I don't. Fair enough. I don't know why, but I won't do it. I'm not much of a killer myself anyway. More of a healer, more of a helper, more of a lover.
Hey, yo!
A lover?
I'm married. I'm married. It's fine.
Okay, I'm dead bodies in this room right now.
A lover?
We
I'm gonna continue.
fall out of initiative order to talk about that.
Ebenezer's ears.
I never
picked
had
up.
sex out of wedlock. I'm a good spiritual person. Don't worry about it.
So I go ahead and put my Hexblade curse on Luther.
Interesting.
And as I do, a withering rose starts to bloom from his shoulder again, similar sight to the last.
Yeah.
And I'll make my 2 attack actions
With
Let's go.
advantage.
with advantage.
He's not
I know.
blind anymore, but he is flanked.
Correct. And I know, by the way, because of the Hexblade curse, I crit on 19 or 20 on the roll,
Hell yeah.
and gain a +3 to damage rolls.
Fuck yes.
Let's see those rolls in.
That's a 19 on the die.
Yeah,
That's all,
baby!
boy, crit.
Crit.
Second roll is 26.
We'll hit, not a crit, but we'll hit.
Right. So this will be crit plus. How does the bonus damage get applied to the crit? Do I just roll the crit and then apply the 3?
Yes.
If it's plus
a-
3 to damage rolls, or would
it's a-
that crit
It's
with
a-
a 3 crit.
It's a flat +3, I think, right?
Yeah, I think you would have
on
to add it
things
on your
like
own.
that, yeah.
Okay. So crit damage on this one plus 3 for 25 plus an additional 17.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Cristo.
What level are we? Oh my god.
5.
Fantastic. I mean, you guys watch Ren surgically slash at this man. He knows exactly how to hurt a person.
I would be swinging at that shoulder, by the way. The last one that I injured that shoulder. Like, I'm going after that.
Ruthless.
Absolutely knows how to find those crit points. Quite literally. Amazing. Anything else on your turn?
Probably just concede or something. I don't know.
He just smiles. Okay, Vesper.
Ah.
You know what? I've just got the. I'm gonna not do one this turn. We'll get you on the next one, if that's all right with you.
Sick fuck.
It makes more sense that way.
I'm walking in eternity, literally forever.
Well, technically just for 12 seconds so far.
But it,
But to him, it does feel like.
yeah,
thousands.
did
Like,
you
he's
miss
only
the
been
part
dead a
where it
year,
was
he's been, like,
billions of
thousands
years?
Okay. But we are going then to Ebenezer.
My grandson was smoking drugs. Ribbit. This guy's freaking killing people. Ribbit.
I'd like to use my
Ribbit,
reaction to
ribbit.
smack the fuck out of Ebenezer right now.
No, because I misty step backward, further back towards spawn, because I'm a frail old man. Let's see what's.
Toward the rally flag?
You know, Foster, I'm just not noticing that I never rested from last combat. Can I?
Did the frog sleep?
Would have slept.
The frog would have slept for sure. So yeah, go ahead and take your rest.
Nice.
The frog would have slept.
Would the frog have gained? Would the
And I don't
frog
think
have
a
gained?
frog even needs a full 8
spell
hours.
slots
like,
back?
their sleep cycles are different.
Amphibians.
Okay, I am going to Misty Step. What's that range? It is
30 feet, I think.
30 feet this way. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go up the stairs, I think.
Red.
Right here, Misty Step.
Put Dwyline where you were then, because she's on the ground.
I've been a frog for so freaking long, and I'll summon a. Misty Step is a spell, isn't it?
It's a bonus action spell.
But I
Is-
can't cast another spell.
No.
Okay, but I can cantrip.
Yes.
You can cantrip. Yep.
Cool.
Or I know you're. Just to encourage it a little bit, I know your magic item is a bonus action, but if you want to use your action to do this bonus action thing, I will allow that thing to be used as either.
Imagine
Noted.
getting turned back into a frog again. Right now.
Ebenezer actually doesn't know that the potion has metagaming here. You guys, we don't know. Ebenezer does not know that this potion has random effects, so he thinks it's gonna turn him into a frog again. He's gonna have to research that potion a little bit himself before
Convenient.
taking it again.
What a weird thing I now know.
It almost seems in character for you to decide to surrender to the situation and just become a frog again.
Oh God.
Can I? Foster. Could
WWED.
could it have been possible for me to have actually had done some research as a frog about the potion, or like once if I drank it, do I notice something in
Just
particular?
drink the fucking
I will
potion.
say it refilled at dawn, and it looks like a different color. Yeah. If you want to give me, I'll let you do a free Arcana check now to see if like the frog could have studied it in the meantime.
You see a shot from the other
What?
side of the bottle with like really big frog eyes.
Dang it, 7.
As he's
I
looking
got a
through
nat
it.
1.
Not one. The frog didn't know shit. Ebenezer, now being a human being and a little more intelligent, can definitely see this looks different than it did.
I'm gonna
last
have
time.
misstep freaking rivet, and I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna see the potion that's changed colors,
What color is it?
and I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna be like, interesting. It's gonna take my full attention.
That's an
this
action.
potion, and I'm gonna drink it. YOLO.
Hell yeah! Give me a D100 roll.
What did he get last time?
It's different now. That I'll tell everybody. The frog turning in for days is now the nat 1. That's the only thing I kept from that old list.
That's funny.
Okay.
He's gonna nab one.
72.
Oh, that's a good one. 72 is a good number.
72 feels good.
This is actually kind of funny. Hold on.
Aren't they all for
72
some of us?
He turns into a ferret.
72 no longer feels funny.
Here's what happens. You feel a connection to the wild weave of an ancient goddess. Roll another D100 from Callum's wild magic list.
Yo!
You might get a lightsaber.
I'm so scared.
You should be!
I want him to get the Britney Spears one.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was.
There is
yeah,
so
yeah.
much that we haven't seen from Callum's list. I'm so scared right now.
Have the glow stick.
46.
What the fuck was
46.
46?
Ryan, what was 46? You should know this.
You got the whole sheet.
No, this one never happened.
I
but-
don't have the sheet.
Okay, you
did it.
see
We
in
read
your
it.
hand a puddle of water forming until they seemingly solidify in the shape of 3 water shurikens. Each of these are magic, they'll count as magic damage, but they have a range of 80 feet and deal 1d8 each. They can be thrown simultaneously as an action.
Genji over here.
Conjuration magic.
So you feel a burst of like wild energy, and then a different spell happens. You're like, shit, I'm a fucking ninja now.
Guys, this potion is the craziest shit ever! And I'll just be like yelling that to the entire room as if nothing's going on, and I'm just amazed by this potion.
Confeth will say under breath, conjuration magic.
Okay, that's my turn. I can't do anything
Incredible.
else.
All right. Luther, no longer blind, is going to take his turn now.
That was cool.
We're gonna do.
What a roll! What the heck is that? Foster?
72.
That's awesome.
We're gonna do this. What I will call lair action here. You also see this druid man wake up.
Is that a spell?
It is not a spell. This is a magical effect, but he probably will be casting some form of spell also on this turn.
Great.
If you want to counterspell something.
Do you have 2 blue mana up?
At least.
He also has legendary action, so maybe hold on to your reaction just in case.
Really smart call.
Then, actually, instead of so that's gonna happen. You see this, this druid stand up, and it is going to just look for the nearest enemy, which in this case is Ebb. So he's gonna take 25 feet of movement towards them.
Nice.
And
Whoa! I was
Difficult terrain.
upstairs.
Difficult terrain. He just jumped up a hole.
Yeah.
okay, he did. So he'll stop right here.
Bro's got like a 12-foot vertical.
And
I'd be terrified. I'd run away.
You
Anyone
just
would.
wait and see what Ebb
let's
does.
see.
Signature move.
12-foot vert. I'm running.
He is going to cast a level 2 Thorn Whip at you.
Not running from that.
So, does
Yes.
5 hit? Because I don't. It probably
does not.
doesn't.
Wow!
What is
Get-
this spell modifier?
Wow!
He is a +4, but he rolled an @1. So
Get dumpstered.
He
Get
lives.
dumpstered.
It's
Ebenezer
the only
king.
spell that'll ever miss Ebenezer in this entire campaign.
Mark it down,
Long live the
folks.
king.
fantastic. Nothing happens on that turn. On that thing's turn. Luther now after this reaction is going to take his action.
I'm putting that in the.
He's
history
going to
books.
turn towards Kinfath. He pulls out a dagger, and it has a strange sort of glow to it. He's going to throw it at Kinfath, and then it's going to come back to his hand. He will throw it again, and then one more time, he throws it a third time on the same turn.
What is
Okay,
that?
well, on the very
He's
least,
still blind.
So I'm going to roll
at the-
three to hit.
at the very least, I'm using deflect missile on one of them.
By all means.
But he's not blind
let's
anymore.
He's not blind.
He's not blind.
Damn.
Inventory.
What the fuck is that? Because dibs.
If it hits, then I
Okay,
get
first one is a dirty 20.
How dirty?
that certainly hits.
Okay, then I'll roll the damage for it, and if it's less than 10, it's 8, so you can absolutely absorb and deflect that.
What?
I thought you rolled for deflect missile.
I have to roll for deflect missile.
Oh, I thought it just had to be under 10. Okay.
Well, now
Well, you got 10, so there you go.
if
Does
I
it make
reduce the
sense to hold and wait to
time out,
see?
what is the damage?
He rolled
For
8.
that.
8 damage.
I'm gonna throw it back at him,
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
which I don't know how that works.
I think
Womp.
that's going to happen extremely rapidly.
Okay.
He throws, you catch it, throw it back, and then afterwards it will return.
Sorry, wait. I have to make the ranged attack first.
These guys are just
17
playing
minutes.
catch with a knife.
Okay. He takes 4 damage of whatever kind of fucking damage that is.
Piercing.
Piercing?
Knife.
He is looking rather beat up, by the way. You guys notice at this point.
Okay,
So I
the
think
other
everybody's mind sort of realizes, yeah, we probably shouldn't kill this guy, and you guys kind of go into a non-lethal mindset. But then these other two, let's see if these hit you. 13 on the
Does
second
not.
one,
Nope.
and 15 on the third.
Does not. Oh shit.
Wow.
Can I
Wow.
flavor this real quick?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so I would like you guys to imagine Matrix style, but like the Fairly Odd Parents Timmy Turner style of Matrix in that episode where he goes in the TV. So he'll like throw it once, I'll dodge it. As I dodge, it comes across. So there's the first one, there's the second one, and as he throws it the third time, I'm gonna catch it with my hand and launch it back at him.
Hell yeah. And it goes into his rib cage before you see it blinking like a fractured thing that you have seen on that mysterious elf guy before. It has a very similar effect, and then it appears back in his hand.
Oh. I would like to metagame as an action.
Then this paladin is now going to take his thing. This paladin, you see the chest that was not like pestilizing before is rather quickly filling with black rotting flesh. And he is going to go ahead and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 towards this giant bear.
Is this difficult terrain? Maybe.
Oh, is it? Gotcha. Okay, so then he can only really get to like here.
Who was the last to have the necklace?
I believe.
Can't remember.
The cleric necklace?
Yes.
Yeah. I have
Also, to activate it, you do have to attune to it, which takes an hour.
Okay.
And oh, that sheet. Nothing he has 10 feet of range, so that's his turn. Excellent. Great use of difficult terrain. That's his turn, so that's everybody that's going to happen with Luther. And Kaylin, where you're up, Maeve on deck.
Can I make is spell damage able to be non-lethal?
Rules is written? No, but if you can tell me how you would use it non-lethally, I might make a special ruling.
That's gonna be hard with inflict wounds, huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yep. I feel like necrotic damage can't be non-lethal.
Yeah.
We're pushing him. We're punching him.
Spare the dying.
True.
Don't have that.
I think Spare the Dying is a cleric spell, and your cleric's dead.
It is necrotic though.
Well,
But it doesn't
technically,
do
all the
damage.
resurrection spells are.
I guess it's not
Yeah.
damage. You're right.
No, it's
Touche.
anti-damageness.
Touche.
It's no.
I'm going to since Shocking Grasp is a touch spell, would that also get advantage on flanking? Because it's essentially a melee attack. I would be flavoring it as through the sword as well.
Do you use your melee to hit modifier?
Yes. No. It uses the spell to hit modifier, but it is a melee attack.
I'm gonna have to rule no, otherwise rulings in the future are gonna get out of hand.
Well, but for melee spell attacks though, like, because Booming Blade is technically a melee spell attack, right?
Yes, but
Shocking Grasp is weird.
Shocking Grasp is supposed to be with your hand. I know you flavor it with your sword, but the spell works this way, so flavor can't affect that. Shocking Grasp specifically, no. If you were smiting or booming blading or any sort of anything like that, yes, but
Fine. Booming Blade, rolling with advantage.
Yeah.
24 will hit.
Wow.
So I roll sword damage, boom, which is 8. Then I roll 1d8 thunder damage because we're level 5 now for 7 more. And then if he moves by the start of my next turn, he'll take 2 more d8 thunder damage.
Hell yeah.
And then I will take my extra attack with haste as well. This will just be a regular sword attack. That's a 19, but I'm gonna roll again just to see. It's not,
It's a worse 19.
it is a worse 19. 6 damage on the second attack.
How do you non-lethally take him down?
So, back of his legs, consecutive slashes, just prevent him from walking. Just like cut out the back of his kneecaps.
Hell yeah.
It's a slashy sword.
Ow.
Slashy sword. One of them like fucking explodes with thunder energy.
I'm gonna say as you slash his legs, he's gonna fall down and bonk his head and go unconscious. Just so that I can't cheat and make him do other things. He's immobile and unconscious, but he is not dead.
It could be like
we are
the
still in
Thunderous,
combat though, as we have a couple of undead on the board. What was your question? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say just like maybe like the thunder vibration, maybe like I don't know.
Oh yeah, as he falls and just goes and it rattles. The
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if that's the case, I still have my movement and a bonus action. I wonder if I can do anything with that bonus action, but I can definitely move. Yeah, no. Seeing him go down, I'm gonna kind of push him with my foot just to make sure he's like out. And then I'm going to turn around, survey the scene real quick, and I'm gonna run this way to go help Ebenezer. 2, 3, 5, like that.
You run up the railing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, actually, could I?
Yeah.
Do I have to,
I think you can do it anyway, but give me an athletics check to see how gracefully you do so.
could it be acrobatics?
That makes sense.
Can I get the roll with advantage? 'cause
Balance beam.
blades-
It is acrobatic.
Depends on how you approach the task, I suppose.
Can I
make it up
DM
there, but
Can I DM inspiration when I already had advantage?
yeah.
Oh, let's go.
What?
Beautiful. That's better. 17.
Yeah. You pretty gracefully make your way up this thing. It doesn't look like you're an expert at running on balance beams or anything, but you have no problem making your way up there.
Boom. And then I'll jump down in front of Enemies 1 second.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's the sweetest thing
Brothers?
you've ever done for me.
You
Probably,
are up.
yeah, true.
What does this spooky bear do?
Yes. Maeve will move
Move what?
here while making conveyor
Spare noises.
and then I will use the bear's multi-attack to
Bear go
bite
bear.
and claw.
Bird.
Yeah.
Let's go bird.
So first one. Oh.
This did not show up for me.
So 40.
What was it?
12 to hit.
Actually, an 18.
12 to
Gotcha.
hit.
12 is
first
not going to hit
slashing.
the paladin, unfortunately.
Okay, and then I roll for chomp.
Roll for chomp.
Super effective.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
22. Okay. Damage for chomp. Oh, come on, man. Okay.
You know, confused bear does confused bear things and does a little nibble on this guy, and you use her.
Nice.
There's a little nimble.
Incredible. Anything else on your turn? All right. Kinfath, you're up.
Okay, I've done the math.
He's done the math.
I'm done the math. 5, 10. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. Gives me 80 feet. I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 to get on top of the railing. Like, vault up, like, well, pull up and then stand on the railing to try and attack. Am I allowed to do that?
Give me acrobatics.
Yes, chef.
Yeah,
I just imagine you like beast, like just like hopping.
That's what I was kind of going for.
Yeah.
What's up, Ivy?
I meant to bonus action defile ground back onto him also.
Oh, move it on to where this guy's
Or
at.
anyone.
Oh yeah.
Yes. To make
Gotcha.
it harder for him to move. Oh, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
would have done a sorry.
Oh, wait. I have 10
That would
feet
have
of
done an
movement.
extra D4.
Yeah, I'll just do that really fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me that.
I have 10
Sorry,
feet
but-
of movement.
Are you?
You're doing
Okay, I'm
great.
fine. Yeah, thank you.
I have I
I'm
have 10
dead.
feet of
So.
reach, so I think I could actually hit him from here.
I was laughing at the video. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you.
That's a good video.
That's how I imagined that turn. I don't. You should watch. it. That's all.
Okay, we got that. Yes, you can attack from there. You do have 10 feet of reach.
I'm gonna punch him. I'm
All
gonna
right.
click on
Nice.
my Stash. I'm gonna try and punch him. 16.
16's not gonna hit.
God
Ooh.
damn it.
Paladins.
Oh, I have 2 attacks per turn. I'm gonna punch him again.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh
you do
yeah.
I started
Punch
blanking.
him good.
And I already used the dice is directly in front of the damage roll I use. 11 damage.
Hell yeah. You see this man absolutely just get rocked from behind, and he just comes up and goes. Turns around towards you, now noticing you behind.
Yeah, hell yeah. This way, big guy. Fuck him up, Maeve. And then that'll be my turn.
Give him another nibble. Okay. Twiline. Is anybody injured?
No.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah. None of you have taken any damage yet, huh?
The one attack that hit got deflected, so
This is true. Facts.
Wow.
That blind initially was really strong. That was really good.
Did she even do that? She would.
Full support build.
I'll be honest.
Couldn't be me.
She could
Weak.
heal or restore or.
She's going to cast Shield of Faith on Ebenezer. So you'll get bonus 2 AC.
The 2 or 1. Nice.
It's now double digits? Question mark.
Yes, can confirm.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Look,
made
This will be the one
it.
time.
And that's all she's gonna do. That's literally all she can do. Up next is Morgan.
Morgan is going to I'm gonna, seeing that 2 of the stupid corpses have come back to life, I'm gonna firebolt this wizard looking thing in front of me.
Okay.
That is Gandalf, bro.
Morbid.
Jesus, did you just?
A 19.
That'll hit.
Alright.
You will hit the dead guy laying on the ground.
16 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my
The body
god.
falls over.
His
Falls out of the
corpse
chair.
Explodes.
Does it stay on fire?
No.
No,
No,
Firebolt
Jesus
doesn't
Christ.
burn things. Fireball does.
Darn. Let's see, where am I? Do I want to move? Nah, I don't want to move. That's it.
All right. You guys see on the other side of the room, Morgan firebolts a dead guy and stays put.
King Fats will say, and it'd be like, what the fuck?
Good job, Morgan.
Way
I
to
don't know.
check.
That
I
one
mean,
could have.
honestly, it's a good suspicion, but just unfortunately, nothing happens to this guy.
It looks weird, and I am stupid.
Okay, Ren, you're up.
I would like. Well. Yeah, with Luther unconscious, I don't know if I can do all 3, but I'd like to kneel down, take my sword, and I'd like to cut Luther's tongue out. Dude! No fucking way! I was gonna do the same fucking shit!
Why?
I mean,
Because he's a fucking bard, and any second we let him be not dead and he comes back to consciousness, he could cast a fucking spell at us.
that's very true.
Do you know he's a bard in
yeah.
character, you sick
You do
fucks?
so. It's very gruesome. His mouth fills with blood, and you have to put him on his face so he does not drown in his own blood.
I was
And-
gonna shock and grasp the cutter as his
If-
mouth.
If you'll let me get away with it, I'd like to make 2 swings on both of his wrists to take his hands off as well.
We're gonna.
You
okay.
can do that, but this guy might die from blood loss.
That's so much blood loss.
Hmm,
You, if your tongue is cut off and it's not
that's
cauterized, you
I
die.
forgot that is a mechanic.
Do you have a way to cauterize it?
I don't think I do. No. So I'll probably.
Just bind him. You could bind him with the rope that.
Dwaylen is behind you. She could probably do something.
There's no way she doesn't have Spare the Dying. Even if you do knock him unconscious.
I would yell back. I guess without even looking over at Dwyline, do you know Spare the Dying?
That might not help. Don't listen to dead ass me.
She goes, yeah, what? This is feels unnecessary, but yeah, all right. Yes, Jesus Christ.
I guess trusting in Dwyline, I would take both of his hands.
All right.
King
Counter
Fats will
spell?
again say, what the fuck?
Wait, your sword does fire, right? Maybe it cauterizes the wounds as it does it, like a lightsaber.
I don't think my sword does fire damage.
The lightsaber would have.
Oh, that's probably your green flame blade that I would.
Yeah. I'm doing this specifically because I saw the tendrils come out of his hand.
That's true. That is very true.
The main casting things are using your hands and using your mouth. So
Correct.
Cannot deny that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's definitely. That's gotta be action bonus action for 2 separate hand swipes.
Totally fair. I intended that to be my whole turn.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll turn my attention to the team, but I won't.
Great
move
choice,
yet.
honestly. Just brutal.
I'm just gonna do the same fucking thing.
Vesper, I'm gonna skip you again because the timing. No, actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do this
Fuck.
one now.
Okay.
18 seconds this time.
Okay.
Anyway, kids, so I've been trying to grow this thing called the devil's lettuce for like a long time. I don't know. How does this taste?
Thousands of years.
His first word in hundreds of years. Devil's lettuce.
Yeah. Here, try it.
He takes it. This kid looks probably like 12 or 13 now. He is
Okay.
certainly
He's a
aged
man.
up a bit. And he's just like,
It's a man.
and he's just like absolutely like coughing his lungs loose because, well, he's
Yeah.
never smoked before. He's a 13-year-old kid.
Well,
The 17th century peasant right there.
And he hands it back to you, and he's like, oh, I think I understand it all now.
it's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Anyway, you continue walking
For thousands of years.
Yeah, an immense amount of eras worth of time, until you finally see another light in the distance, and this time the kid walks towards it first.
Whoa. Buddy,
And he-
chill. Wait.
Like, but all the answers are. It's so pretty. You ever noticed how
Actually,
like you
yeah,
can
let's
just
go.
see forever? Like there's no fog. And you just keep going.
Yeah, and I
Uh,
like a grocery cart.
As you approach, the scene shifts. You see yourself in Kalenor's lab.
Whoa.
The Revivify crystal already pulsing with light, and you see yourself and Kalenor seemingly frozen in time as he tries to put his staff into the experiment. And in that moment, this version of Kalenor turns just his head, and only his mouth moves. And this time, you're not questioned on your own fate. You hear, would you prevent this mistake? Would you change my fate?
Nope.
The scene fades immediately. The kid
Fucking-
looks up to you and is a little bit confused and says, why don't you want to help him?
Well, kid, I think the goal is to not hesitate, because then by hesitating, I get too much knowledge, and the dragon seems sad. But if I just go with whatever I think is right, I don't know. Actually, I didn't think that far ahead. I'm trying not to overthink it. I'm
think
trying to
that's the
fix that
idea.
problem. That's kind of like my main thing. So without that, I don't know what I would be doing.
Huh. Yeah. He reaches and he takes the devil's lettuce out of your hand as you're contemplating and just takes another big hit.
I'll sit back down and we'll form a two-person circle.
He just sits down across from you. And actually, I think what he does is he lays down on this sort of granite expanse and just takes in the sunset and sunrise on the other side for a little while.
Same. I'm going to try to talk through that situation with him a little bit more. Kind of saying the same thing over and over again, different ways.
Hell yeah. With that, I'm gonna move back into the action with Kalenor. No, with Ebenezer. Sorry.
It's fine. I'll go.
No.
Hey, Kelinor, watch this.
It's gonna hit me in the
And
back of the
then-
head with something.
I'd like to throw the 3 ice shurikens that have formed into my hand at the bad guy here in front of
Oh,
Kalinor.
yeah. And you can use your spellcasting modifier for this, for these rolls to hit.
What does that mean exactly? New wizard
You
here.
can roll ice
Roll
knife.
the hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do what you need it to do.
I'm sorry. Do you guys all spoke at the same time?
If you roll ice knife 3 times, that'll give you the rolls you need. Roll the ice knife to hit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kind of ice knife. Ice shuriken.
The one's a 13.
This is the druid, right? No, that.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll exactly hit.
A nat 20
That'll hit for a crit.
and 10. That one fails.
10 will not hit.
Okay. So it's 1d8 each.
Yes, so you're gonna roll 3d8s here because one of them a crit.
Yes. 10 damage.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Galenor, watch this. Ebony's gonna like spin around.
Do these actually hit that guy, or do they hit me in the back because I'm standing directly in front of him on a narrow passageway?
I think because he goes, "Hey, Kaelinor, watch this," you have enough time to duck out of the way of this.
Try to go around you, I don't like go like,
Curve
I don't go like.
Fantastic. Those hit. You see this druid look kind of just a little bit annoyed. He does look clearly hurt by these, but it's still done okay.
I might have just pissed him off. I'm sorry about that. That was my action, to be clear, Foster.
Yes, that's all one
Okay.
action. Yep.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, feeling emboldened by the bonus AC to assist Kaelinor if needed. So I'll stay put.
Hell
You
yeah.
have bonus AC?
Who?
Yes, from
what's her
the
name?
lady.
Oh.
She casted a
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
This will bring us to Paladin and Druid. Paladin, now finally being in range to attack something, is going to attack Maeve.
Whoops.
No. I don't suppose a 7 hits, does it?
No.
Damn. Second attack. How about a 17?
Nah. Yeah.
Okay, so on the hit, he is going to expend a second level spell slot to get a couple of smite die on that.
Might die.
Let's go, DM. Hype.
I'm scared.
Damage phase.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so let's then actual. Oh, let's see. Oh, well, the actual attack did way more damage than the smites. You take a total of 8 slashing damage and then a total of 4 radiant damage.
Oof. On a second level
1 and a
smite?
3. Yeah.
A second level smite technically would be 3d8.
Thank you. I'll definitely take 1 extra.
Look.
It's a 1. So
Wow.
I mean, fuck me, I guess.
Well, you make the
so
rules.
5 radiant damage, plus 8 slashing damage.
Wow.
Sometimes, this is just how things go.
Hey, Evan,
The
can we
last
see that
fight,
nat
he
1 on
killed
your
us.
D-dice, please.
This is the opposite from last combat.
Right, when I was rolling really well and everything was going in my favor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe the 20 makes more sense here.
I think it's the 20.
I think the 20 makes
I
makes
just
more
flipped
sense.
it around. It was on the 20, damn it. It's backwards, dude.
Yes. Okay, now we're up to Caleb.
Oh, is the druid gonna
Oh,
go?
sorry, yeah, the druid. Yep.
Please, I want you to try and hit me. I want to use all my bonus AC.
Druid is going to once again Thorn Whip.
Here's
Me?
a lot.
Yeah, he's gonna use it on you, because you're in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's a 19.
Does not hit. I have 21 AC with Blade Song and haste up at the same time.
Damn it, that's okay.
I also have shield prepped, so that could be
fuck.
26.
Then that's the druid's turn, absolutely.
When you're
you're up.
frontlining with 27 HP, you gotta do something about that. I'll start out with yeah, this one, since I'm not getting advantage no matter what I do, I'm gonna do the Shocking Grasp for my first attack. Themed through the sword is 19 hit.
That'll hit.
So I kind of take the sword behind me a little bit and run it across the crystal in my hand, and as it goes across the crystal, kind of like a grease in Elden Ring, just lightning runs down the blade, and I splash up with the lightning on the sword for 11 lightning damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah. He's looking not great. He's looking pretty not great.
Follow up with a regular weapon attack from haste. 13.
That hits exactly.
Perfect. 4 damage. It's the second time I've rolled a 1 on my sword damage.
Not enough to take him down, but he's, again, not looking great.
Can I... If I have a weapon in one hand, can I... Would it be a bonus action to draw another weapon? Or can I no action that since there's nothing in that hand? Look, I'm bullshitting you. You can tell me no. I'm grasping at straws.
But if you don't have a hand free to cast spells since you use your thing, you won't be able to. Without dropping it. If you do that. That's a mechanic.
The Blade Song?
Yeah, I think so.
I had a specific arrangement with Foster about dual wielding with blades.
Well, no, not
Yes,
for Blade Song, but an
your
additional spell.
spellcasting catalyst rules is written has to be in your hand to cast.
Oh, right.
Yours is
True.
flavored as in your arm,
Right.
but I think
I wouldn't be able to cast spells.
yeah, you want to be able to cast
Yeah.
a spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I think because it's an action to do a full swap, I don't. And this is already down from 2 actions. I don't think I can bring it down to a bonus action.
Nah, that's fine. Never mind it. I don't have anything else. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Big damage though. Things looking messed up. Maeve, you're up. Kinfath on deck.
Okay. Maeve will, just being hit, step back and hit him with cussing under her breath in bear.
In bear.
And then use the multi-attack again, so slash.
Oh yeah.
Grab. Oh.
Oof.
Unfortunately, not gonna hit.
Yeah, I figured. Comp, perhaps?
Ah!
That's a crit. Let's go.
Double chomp!
Bear poo.
Chomp, lockjaw.
I think that's the big attack.
Mm-hmm.
14 with a massive chunk through this guy's armor.
And
Oh, +4, yeah.
Well,
Plus 2. 16 total damage with you bite so hard you break through this guy's heavy AC armor. In fact, I'm gonna say with that nat 20 on biting this guy, you're gonna break his armor clean off. Like you shatter through this steel and it falls down. And with 16 damage into his shoulder, he's looking okay. His first damage he's taken, but it was a massive hit to him.
Oh, he's not. Oh, that's
Holy
crazy.
shit, though. What
Wow.
the
he's
fuck?
armorless. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And
And,
then in bear.
Ivy, do
I'm
you
imagining Finn Bear.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's good.
Oh.
Does your Defile Ground D4 work on other people's hits?
Yes.
It does.
That's
they-
fucking
it's-
sick.
Yeah. It's just the first one each turn.
And it count like every individual player counts as a turn. I was wondering
It does.
about that. That's
Yes,
I'm
it
so
does.
jealous.
Incredible. Anything else you want to do? All right, Kinbeth, you're up.
I'd like to put on my chef's hat real quick. I'm gonna step up and square up to this guy trying to like imitate the bear form that I just saw Maeve use. And I was like, okay. And so I'm gonna take 2 attacks unarmed on this guy.
Hell
That
yeah.
one probably doesn't hit. That one definitely hits.
The second one hits exactly.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh wait, no. Second one hits by a lot more.
Okay.
He's armorless.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my final key point actually to use my flurry of blows on him as well.
You would technically have advantage on those because you're flanking Dave.
This is true. If you'd like to reroll, actually, you can reroll the second one to see if you crit. Reroll the first one to see if you hit.
Okay, this is don't ignore that. I just hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Well, go ahead
Are
and
you
take
sure
that.
you want me to ignore it? Because that's max damage.
Maybe I'll take it. I get a D8 actually because I'm unarmed at
Gotcha.
the moment. So
Okay. In that
My
case,
turn.
then I will ignore it. But the first one will also hit.
okay.
So you get 2 hits. You can roll me 2 damage.
Here's to crit. Doesn't crit. Okay. So I get 3 damage, 2 unarmed, and flurry of blows
Flurry of
as
blows.
my bonus action.
Do you have to roll for flurry of blows?
It's a
yeah.
melee attack, right?
Yeah, I
It
think
is
it's just an
melee
extra.
attack.
So give me one more roll to hit with advantage.
Oh god, I didn't do the advantage.
We'll take the higher of these 2. It's fine. What do we got?
Question mark.
25.
See what the second one is.
25.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. If there's a 19
Okay.
that'll hit.
So 3 damages.
3 damages.
KO.
Yeesh. Do each of those individually get 4? Because
No,
of the
the
defiles?
It procs once on each turn.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, 20 damage total.
20 damage. What does it look like as it goes down?
Oh, sick. Okay, so he has a big ass gash through his chest, right?
It's like a giant hole in his shoulder. Yeah.
I would like to.
Oh well, actually, from Luther, he's got a big open wound. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to, in his shoulder. I would like to karate chop in the direction to deepen the wound. So I'd like to 1, 2, and then I'll come down and lift up my leg, kick, and go as deep into him as I can.
This is
Through this open
Markov.
wound into his other one, you separate this man into almost 2 clean halves with your bare hands, with your bug bare hands.
Bare hands.
But not
And-
bare hand.
And he falls. He's absolutely out.
Oh, like
Nice.
Maeve, that was sick.
Bear 5.
Yes.
Hey.
I'll give Maeve a high 5. Oh, actually, I'll go down low for her up high question mark. Anyway, that's my turn.
And
The
cop
sickest
daps
bear
you up.
dap you've ever seen.
Then this is Dwyline's turn. How much movement does she have?
Not enough.
She was gonna spare him.
Right. Okay.
Make sure.
She will just do that. She
hope.
moves up to Luther and she's just going to put hands on and spare the dying on him, and that'll be Dwyline's turn, bringing us to
What
Morgan.
does that look like exactly? Like
What
as
is
he's
it-
bleeding out, does it like just kind of like
Uh,
heal him?
Spare the dying prevents him. It literally just prevents him from dying. I mean, in the most literal sense. It would probably stop the bleeding. And then, other than that, like he still looks absolutely messed up.
Okay.
And okay, Morgan, you're up. There is 1 enemy left in this room. What do you want to do?
Is it just the guys in front of Kaliner?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking throw magic missiles at this fucker.
Hit the wizard again.
Yeah.
Flow,
I like
you
the
know?
signature spell.
Can't mess up a magic missile.
Again. Alright.
Bet he magic missiles the desk.
5 damage on the first missile.
Hell yeah.
5 damage on the next
Whoa!
Yeah.
But what the?
4 damage on the
Oh
last
my
missile.
god!
How does it look as this druid falls from your magic missiles?
Ow, these 4 bright, bloody, dripping red missiles this form. 3. Sorry. These 3 missiles, and it pins one shoulder to the wall, the next one into the wall, and then just went straight through the forehead.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Ebenezer's gonna
I
like.
had him.
Ebenezer's gonna. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay.
And with that, we come out of combat. Let me turn off our combat music.
Can I pocket this dude's dagger?
You certainly can.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Hmm.
I mean, other people saw it happen too, so you might have to fight over it. I don't know, but you know, you can grab it. Gives you there.
Respect the dibs.
Did this paladin have a sword?
Yeah. Well, the paladin would certainly have been rocking his sword. It's just a basic longsword, but you can take it if you want.
Nope.
Can I loot the druid?
Yeah, he's got a wood staff and he's got a 1 healing potion.
Boom. I got the. That's useful. Except for that dagger.
I think I'm starting to feel some flies come up that I ate as a frog, and then I'm gonna barf over the banner down onto the floor.
Can I loot the wizard that I just fireballed for no reason?
Sure. You would find on the wizard, you would probably find a lot of useful spell components. I'm gonna say you find a diamond worth 25 gold pieces.
Nice. Cool.
My
beans.
potion doesn't seem so good anymore.
As you vomit over the edge, you hear Dwelling go, "Oh, Pelk already had a hard job. This is all right." And she seems to languish over making the janitor staff have a harder job than they already do in this room. But she looks around at everybody and says, "Okay, that was a lot. I'm still reeling a bit. I swore back there. Can't believe I did that." Okay, well, what's the deal with him? Why didn't you want to kill him?
You have to bring back our friend, if I'm not mistaken. I
We
will
had a deal,
say
Dwayne.
as I run over.
By all means, I will. If you can, you bring that, and she points to his body, and come back to my office. And she walks out of the church, and you see her pull out a crystal and type a message out on this crystal. And those of you who have attended Bogseth would know that she's using the world's wide web to access other crystals here. And she sends out a message, and you can see it sort of if you're close. Actually, anybody who wants to, give me a perception check to see if you can read what this message exactly says.
Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me?
Dirty
Perception?
20.
Yes.
Lots of good rolls.
Dude, I see the magic. Holy shit.
And it
I
ended with
see
me.
the magic.
Kin, good Maeve. Maeve coming in. Last second. Okay, Maeve, Kinfath, and Kaelinor. You all see that this message has gone out to the treasurer, and it says, "Bring me the last one." And she starts making her way to her office.
Do I have any idea what that might mean?
You probably don't actually,
Okay.
because most of these things that she's referencing, you would never have seen any use for.
What the fuck?
But she starts walking all the way back to her office, and assuming you all follow, it's just a short, brisk walk across.
During the walk, Kaelinor, I'm sorry for your loss. I obviously didn't get the chance to really say anything as a frog.
Yeah, I appreciate that. What happened there, by the way?
Well, I'll pull out the empty bottle. I have some research to do, but this potion was a gift from my wife before she passed.
Your wife cursed you?
You could look at it that way. She left a note beside the potion that said, "Drink this when you want to have a little fun." And you know, I guess turning into a frog is certainly a whimsical effect, and I appreciate the whimsical. So and
why did you choose to drink the potion with whimsical effects in a combat scenario?
I had 4 HP.
So true, King.
Oh my god.
I had 4 HP in a scary room. I didn't know what else to do. I apologize to the whole party, in fact. I did not mean to make things more difficult.
Ren is extra salty.
But, we're here now, and I'm glad we're able to help your friend.
I also saw you casting some sort of, you see Dwyline speaking to you, some sort of water shurikens. That's a new spell for me. I've been teaching at a magic school for quite some time. What was that?
Conjuration magic, I'll say, as I wear up to Dwyline.
It's a little something I concoct myself. Maybe I can teach you sometime over some dinner, perhaps.
I would like to insight check the ever-living shit out of everything that just happened.
Oh, but he's
Look,
making moves. Respect the dibs.
You can roll an insight check against a player only at the player's approval.
Go for it.
So, Ebenezer, you have to choose.
No, you know I'm bullshitting.
Okay.
But you have to respect his dibs.
Give me a flat charisma roll.
How flat?
Flat
It's 20-sided.
Can I talk him up and be like, I saw him working on it back at camp? Is that enough for advantage?
Yeah, all right. I like the idea. So.
Or
sure.
I saw him diligently practicing it back at the camp.
Religiously practicing. You should have said
Charisma. Is this like flat, like off of my modifier?
Yeah, flat off the modifier, but rolling with advantage now.
Rolling with.
Well, what's your
gotten the help
charisma?
action?
I want to see where this goes.
Oh,
+2? What?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what was that?
14 could be good.
That's a 19. Wait, that wasn't a 1? What the heck?
Looks like
You got
a
a
That
one
was
and
weird.
12.
1 and 19 are right next to each other.
That definitely landed on 19. That was weird.
Well, science would disagree.
I wish I would have screen capped that. That was so weird.
You see Dwyline consider this and say, how long were you going to be in town again?
As long as. Oh fuck! Not very long.
As long as he needs to be.
long enough.
Well, if you're ever back in Boxa, you know where to find me.
I deal.
This is the future, not the
Ebenezer
past.
says no. Before now.
Is it nighttime, by the way?
Yeah. This all sort of happened over the night.
Cool. I'm dragging the whatever is left of Luther by the collar behind me as we walk back. Fuck yeah.
Fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody needs to do the Darien in this group nowadays, okay?
Fair enough.
Brutality for the sake of brutality.
After this long walk, make it back to Dwyland's office, where you see Jessox and Delilah and Jackie all waiting here. Jackie sees Ebenezer approaching and drops his devil's lettuce. Jackie, a 30-year-old man in full military garb, starts to cry and runs up to Ebenezer and just wraps his arms around him.
You know that stuff can kill you. You know.
Jesus.
Ebenezer will shed some tears. Ebenezer will noticeably get emotional.
That's cute. That's so cute.
Granddad, it's they kind of told me about this whole time travel nonsense, but it's
Let's not dwell on it. I don't want to know any more than I care to know. It is great to see you, and you look like you're doing well for yourself.
Yeah,
and I'm happy. I'm happy for you.
A while ago, some time ago, anyway, I joined the military, and it's done really well for me. And meet my wife. This is Delilah. And Delilah comes up to you and it's like, I knew I thought you were cute for a reason. I remember you.
Hi, Delilah. You remember me? You remember us? You remember all of us?
Yeah, you barfed all over my dad's shop back in the day. Yeah.
Yep. That was him.
Yeah.
Why do you keep doing?
Yeah, you gotta really learn how to hold your stomach, man.
It's been a long couple weeks.
Well, good to see you again, Dad. She says to you with like a little sly look.
I won't get used to that. I won't get used to
I don't
that.
think you'll have time to. Yeah. Jessox is off on the side, sort of working on his machines. But Delilah walks right into her office. And following shortly behind her, you see a treasurer come out with a giant red diamond. And hand it to her. As you all sort of enter her office behind her, she looks about to all of you and says, we don't have many of these left in stock after the book went missing. These cost 25,000 gold pieces. I will not be able to do this for you again, now or likely ever. So, whatever time you find me in, this is your one shot. Now, this takes about an hour, so give me the room, give me some time. I'll bring him out to you when it's ready. And she starts this ritual of true resurrection.
Ebenezer will rivet as he turns to walk out to give the space provided. I'd hope Jackie follows.
Yeah, Jackie will follow you.
Okay.
Is there anything anybody would like to do in this hour? Let's start with Maeve.
I really just want to walk up to is it Delilah? Is that her name?
Yeah.
And say, Hey, do you remember when I like took you out of that place? Was that hell?
She has a spark in her eye about a memory that she has otherwise blocked out. She goes, "That was you. Yeah, that was hell. That was my home. Well, not a great home, but yeah. Wow. This is wild. Time travel's kind of crazy, isn't it?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a bit about it. If you want to know anything,
Anything you can tell me?
my dad's the Lord of Pestilence. He's a real shitty guy. Don't want to mess with him. I'm really losing the accent here, so I'm going to drop it for a second because I really can't remember what I'm doing while I'm thinking about all of this lore. Real shitty guy. Just truly the worst. He was constantly making me sick, keeping me in my dark room all the time, making all sorts of deals, making all sorts of warlocks, and not a situation I'd like to go back to. I wouldn't suggest going back there if I was you.
I will just say, well, I'm glad you're safe now. Thank you. And then walk away.
I got you to thank for it. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Are you still a bear?
No.
Okay.
Not
Yeah. Anything else in the hour? Galenor.
I was going to approach Maeve and ask her about how the hell she got out of the tree, first of all.
Oh yeah.
How do I say that?
How the hell did you get out of the tree?
Yeah, I mean, Maeve, we last saw you. That almost seemed like the tree consumed you, and then not 12 hours later, you appeared beside us in battle. What happened? Where did you go?
Well, I didn't really know, but then I just asked her, so I think I went to hell, and, so, I don't know, I just, like, woke up, and then there was a really scary guy, and then I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I ran, and then I found her, and then so I grabbed her, and I started running, because she said she knew the way out, and then we met Jessox at a portal, and then... Oh man, then I was running as a horse, and then this guy with just this guy I've never seen before was like, hey, you gotta do this thing, and then I was blimped into the cave. I think.
Wow.
Can I quickly meta interject and say that is the most Callum thing I have ever heard not come from Ryan.
Littermates, baby.
It might be related.
Yeah.
Well, that is quite the tale. I'm glad you were able to make it out. We were looking for this, and I would pull out the Blight's Clarity necklace, in hopes of freeing you from that tree. But if I'm not mistaken, this artifact was mentioned to you specifically by whatever spirit spoke to a couple of you in that spirit magical presence, something. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I figured maybe you should have it.
And Maeve will like grab it suspiciously and be like, "Whoa, thank you."
Of course.
Put it in her bag.
If you'd like to begin an attunement ceremony, that also takes about an hour, so that would be great.
Did you send that description to me, or did you post it publicly?
I posted it publicly and then also sent it specifically to Ivy.
Oh. Well. Bleeding
Convenient.
it from
Keep
my
track of the
inventory.
things that you have that use attunement, because everybody gets 3 attunement slots. Your stick might also be an attunement magic item. I don't remember what I said. If it says in parentheses by it requires attunement, then it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I don't. That's self-explanatory, I guess.
I never thought about it that way.
Actually, I have
Uh-huh.
all of your items in one spot.
I don't see requires attunement, but I may have not wrote it down.
You've
Nope,
not
it does
read
not
it.
require attunement. So this is your
Let's
first
go.
attuned item.
Let's go.
And essentially all attunement looks like is just keeping it on yourself and concentrating your magic into it for that hour, and then it will be attuned to you. Okay, and then Kinfath, you also had something you wanted to do?
Yes, it's very short. Just to like have made it, I want to have made it a point to have at some point said to Ebenezer, like coming up to him as like a giddy kid, being like Ebenezer, Ebenezer, and getting like real quick and like leaning down to like tell him, I saw the magic.
You saw the magic.
And I saw the magic. I saw Dwyline. She said some words, and then I saw the magic.
You saw the magic.
That's right.
Damn right.
Don't tell anyone.
Confess.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, Ebenezer. Don't tell anyone. But like, I saw the magic.
I'll like touch your side because I'm pretty sure I'm like 4 foot and like you're a giant.
Yes.
Uh,
pretty much.
This is incredible news, and I could not be more stoked for you, friend.
Thank you.
I
Ebenezer.
want to take this time to say thank you for letting me travel on your shoulder.
Anytime that you are a frog, for you are too big otherwise. But
Maybe one day I will be a frog again.
if you are, your home is here, friend. That's all. That's all I wanted to do.
You guys should kiss, I think.
Fantastic. Eb, did you also have something you wanted to do?
For the hour, I just wanted to be talking to Jackie. And I would if this matters at all, I would explicitly be avoiding any major plot details regarding Ebenezer as a person in his world, in his timeline, and also Casey. I would be avoiding any information regarding
Your family and
us
those like
specifically,
directly.
because I don't want to know, essentially.
Gotcha. Yeah, he then instead just sort of regales you with his tales of his time in the military and how him and Delilah met. And you find out that they met when Jessox was hired as a sort of military consultant, as a weapons maker. And you can tell that like he's had some really good success as an artificer. He's moving up, and he has created his own company just called Daintree, that people can like order things from in this time. Like essentially, you send a pigeon to where he's at with the things you want to order. He gets it, and then somebody will deliver within the next week or so.
2-day shipping.
I mean, it is like bordering on something like Amazon for magic items and things like that, and
Nice. That's really cool.
associated things. But he tells you about how he fell
Interesting.
in love, and how ever since then he's been thinking about stepping down from the military because now he has something other than himself to care about and to live for. And he talks about how he wants to have kids soon.
I go ham. Once he mentions that, I don't shut up, and I tell him about parenting, and that's all I do for the next 30 minutes. After his 30 minutes,
Hell yeah.
and he accepts it or else.
Yeah, he's just happy to hear you talk.
Okay, cool.
Anybody else have anything they want to do in the hour?
I would like to be resurrected.
Okay. So, Vesper, You are walking side by side with someone who now looks just like you,
Oh, fuck.
fully grown. And you finally come to two floating orbs, a black and a white, matching the will-o-wisps you saw in the vision of the forest,
Mm-hmm.
before they morph into their more familiar forms of a staunch sitting dragon and a flying white dragon surrounding him.
You.
You're quicker on your decisions now, Vesper.
I'm trying to be. He says
You
back
have one.
very quickly.
You have one last decision to make.
Okay.
Will you continue in our name?
What is your name?
Mortos and Maisha.
I don't know. I've always seen myself as a Vesper. I think it would be kind of hard to change that now. Could it be like a middle name?
The other Vesper
Sort of.
puts his hand on your shoulder. I think just they mean like with like oathing to them.
Oh, did you? Okay, I see. Sure, yeah.
Then your story is not yet done. Maisha puts her claw on your shoulder, and as it touches you, you wake up in Dwyline's office.
Og.
Hello?
Okay, I'm just gonna take a nap. Good to see you. Your friends are outside, okay. And you see Dwyline, a person you haven't seen in a while, napping next to you.
Good night.
The
Ah,
only time that's appropriate.
shit. I haven't felt feelings in thousands of years. You know what Ah, fuck. I'm gonna miss that guy. That handsome motherfucker. Guys?
I think anyone who stayed in earshot of the office would certainly hear that.
I don't think I'd be the first one in. I'll say that right now.
If I heard him call out, I suppose I would enter the room.
Logistics
Yeah, You're
question.
the first to enter.
How
Yeah.
do I undead myself? Am I taking a rest? Am I just unchecking these boxes?
I think you can just any way that works. Any way
Great.
that
I
makes
will
you
take
feel
a
good.
full long
how am I
rest,
undeading
restoring all
myself?
of my slots.
I mean, you've been sleeping
Yeah,
for a while.
you have all of your spell slots, everything. Yeah.
Cool.
Sequence-wise, if I could jump in real quick, I'd probably walk over to Ebenezer and just quietly try and whisper into his ear, like, it's probably time to wrap up.
And that is why you don't do oh, okay. You're probably right, yes. Alright.
That's all. And then you can cut away.
Because you did that, now I have to say, okay, but now, what if you did do drugs? Think about this.
Oh, no, we gotta go. No, we gotta go.
Okay, fantastic. Kaelinor, you walk into the room to see Vesper.
Yeah. Do you see me as I enter? Like, how is this? I mean, I look. I would just say your name, Vesper. Like, you're here.
You open the door, and I am rushing toward the door, holding an armful of good berries, trying to find you guys. So the door kind of opens into me, and I'm like, "Oh my god! Are you guys here? Here!"
I would like to be taking every single one that you're at this point in time.
Well, that was 3 of them that I went straight into your hand.
Are you all right?
I think so. Are you guys okay? What the fuck happened?
Vesper, you died.
Nuh-uh.
You did. It's been about a day and a half, I think.
I drop all the good berries on the ground.
I
And
would like
I-
to make sure you pick them up.
Lift my shirt up. Is there any physical from getting fucking impaled by a tail?
You are pristine. In fact, any scars that you remember having before are completely healed.
Wow.
Wow.
This doesn't make any sense. I remember getting split by that dude's tail while you got out, but I thought you put it on the thing. I thought we were out of there. Then, next thing I knew, I had a baby that ended up being kind of just me.
You had a what?
And there were dragons. Remember I told you about the dragons? Both of them? They were there too.
Are you alright, Vesper?
Where the fuck are we?
We're at Bogseth.
Hogwarts.
30 years in the future. That we didn't know where else to go to find somebody with the magic to bring you back, so we came to find Dwyline.
It's
Which
been
was
30 years?
like
Only?
remember
It's
Ashby?
felt like thousands. I
Oh.
can't tell you how many times that I have rethought and hesitated on situations I've made, choices I've done. That doesn't make sense.
No, it's one of the timer. Vesper. It's only been a day and a half.
Oh, God. I completely forgot all about those.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm glad you're back. I shouldn't have left you in that room.
Well, I signed up for it. I jumped right in.
And I jumped in beside you, but then I fled.
Well, you had to. Mechanically speaking.
Oh.
You had 4 HPs.
That won't happen again.
I'm not holding whatever this is against you. I guess I made my decisions.
Not entirely sure what you mean.
Well, I chose to stand in front. And I don't regret that. Especially now that I'm immortal.
Chuckle. Well, I regret not standing beside.
I appreciate that. Oh my God, how is... And I gesture and then look at everybody else. The thing.
I'm gonna point to him.
What thing are you talking?
I looked at your arm, dog.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm pointing at Luther. I misunderstood your question. I'm just pointing at Tongueless hands.
I didn't know. I didn't know anything about that.
I'd pull my glove down if you're motion. And then I'd also, after pulling my glove down and showing you the corruption kind of slowly sliding up my arm after a spicy nat 1, I would also then with my other hand reach into that pouch on my chest, hand you back your crystal.
What does the
'Cause
crystal
I
look
have all
like?
of your yeah, it's a good question.
I think the crystal. The crystal has lost the black fog within it, but
Mhm.
still looks dull. It doesn't look reusable, but it seems to have been changed.
Thanks. We can talk about that at some point. Do I see Maeve at all? Where's Maeve in this situation?
If I'm done the tuning, I would have rushed over there, but if not, I'm
Yeah, you're done attuning by this point for sure.
okay. Then I'm just with the group.
Then I'll see you and I'll say, Maeve. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Where did you go?
That's quite the story. And then, do you want me to say it all again?
I wouldn't
I
stop
was
you.
hoping did.
All right. So I went into the tree.
Yes, you did.
And then I did. And then I woke up and there was this like really scary guy who I think is like the devil now after talking to her. And so he was like saying some scary stuff. So I ran and I run down this hallway, super dark in hell, by the way. And then I go down and I see this little tiefling girl and she's like, dude, I can get you out of here. So I was like, okay, let's go. And
Bold.
we run down and then this portal opens and then Jessox is there. You know that guy? Remember when
yes,
we went to the
the guy.
tavern?
I'm gonna point at him. I'm
And
gonna point at him.
Wait, is he here?
Yes.
Still here?
Yeah, he was here. I think he's over there.
Wow.
Is he still here?
And
DM?
so
Yeah, you see down the path a little bit as he waves.
Good morning.
So then I'm in Ashmere and I'm like, well, that's not where we were gonna go.
No.
So I turn into a horse and I
Right.
start running to where I thought you guys were. But then this other guy shows up and he's like, oh, I think you have to be there for this to work, and a bunch of like crazy shit that he said. And then I blimp into a cave and then I get beat up by a skeleton thing. And then I get up and now we're here.
So how did you get from the cave to back with the rest of the group?
Well, they were also in the cave.
Oh,
The
I
one you
see.
were in.
It was the
Yeah,
cave.
yeah.
I died there. That is why I did
Yeah.
not know that you came. That's very nice.
Right.
I became a frog.
That is
Glad you're
great.
back.
Did he really?
He did. He wrote
That is
Wow.
great.
I
And I
should
mean
write
it
a
the
book
second
about
time.
It was quite the experience.
Okay.
Write a book. I would try
Did
to read it.
combat for a
Couldn't.
day.
As Jessox sees you, you see him load the last of a third cannonball into the last of these 7 warforged that are standing there. And they all raise their arms into the air, and they each fire 3 cannon shots up into the air. And a 21 gun salute as you come back into life.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say roll initiative.
But Vesper, for the first time, you see these things fire.
What the fuck have I missed?
30 years.
This
Yeah.
is news to all of us.
Okay. I would love to hear about it. Why are we in this?
I will point at Luther.
Oh my
That's a
god,
good
it's
question.
Luther!
We got him.
Okay. Where are his hands? I swear to
Yeah, I
God.
got the rumblies.
I swear to God he had hands before. Are you sure you got the right guy?
I cooked them up and ate them.
It's disgusting.
They're. Oh, shit. I dropped the bottle.
There, I got it. There you go.
They're like a mile back that way.
Wow. I
Him
gotta
being
learn
alive
that.
Still, him being alive still is the reason why this rift is still up, right?
That is true.
Yeah, how does that
Yes.
work?
Well,
I was kind of waiting for people to be done.
I would like to try and speak about that before we.
Yeah, you head back into her office, and she kind of like groggily wakes up as she hears somebody enter.
Um, I'm sorry. I'm sure that must have been a lot. You. Powerful spell.
Hmm.
Um.
Coffee.
I would like to offer her a good berry that I scooped up when Vesper dropped them.
She eats it without even thinking about it. Goes, that's not coffee.
They're coffee flavored good berries today.
Ooh.
Gross. Very, very gross.
She rubs the sleep out of her eyes. What do you want, Kaylin?
Look, I am very sorry for the way a reckless action of mine has affected you and has affected Bugseth. I have the good fortune of having made a mistake in a time where I could go back and potentially mitigate that. It's gonna be a focus of mine to try to undo my wrong when I get back to my time, and I'm not sure this is any consolation. I can't imagine what this is going to sound or feel like from your perspective, but I am going to try to make this reality you've lived not a thing that has to occur. So, I'm sorry.
That is kind of terrifying. I wish you hadn't told me that. You're going to erase my reality.
I'm gonna create a better reality.
Well, let's hope.
Thank you for your help. I truly don't know what we would have done without you.
I wish you the best of luck on your adventures.
Thank you. Return to the group.
So we start blasting.
Ebenezer, you all good?
Elbow drop.
I would like to
Yes.
roll to RKO out of nowhere.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! Does anyone else I'm sorry, Bren, you were saying something. What were you doing with I'm sorry. There's a
I
lot of
said
memes that just happened.
Is everybody else good?
Oh, gotcha. Same thing I was gonna ask. Anybody else want to do anything?
So, like, I don't have a really good reason. But does anybody want guns? Is that a thing that somebody wants?
There's no reason Vesper couldn't be intrigued by these explosions.
Vesper's not gonna have a gun, I don't think. I wouldn't.
I don't think I'd have any reason to pursue it.
Callum out of nowhere. Poof.
I would also not ask for a gun.
I would
All right.
not. Ebenezer's blind.
Okay.
Nobody thinks this powder could be useful in other ways. Or... No, all right.
Well, actually,
Nah.
go ahead, buddy.
I would be intrigued about the just nature of the automatons working more so than I think the weapon part specifically. I might check that out a little bit.
Sure. For that, I'll just have you roll me an Arcana check to see if you can tell how they work.
Are you like walking towards them, Evan,
25.
at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming to check them out.
With a 25, you can tell these things are lifeless entirely. They have no will of their own whatsoever. They are... You can still feel the arcane signature of Jessox actively working through these things like at all times. It seems like he's essentially concentrating on manipulating all of these at the same time. Something that must have taken a long time of practice.
Could I ask a couple specific things and either
Sure.
make additional checks or what I can get from this check?
Sure.
The mechanics of like how they work and move would be interesting to me, and also the power source.
Sure. How they move and like. What do you mean by that exactly?
Like the physical like mechanics of the like joints and moving pieces of
Gotcha.
the thing.
Yeah, they seem like the legs and the arm, like the joints seem to be on bearings, which is I don't know how much Kaelinor would know about tinkering even in his time, but just smooth balls that they can rotate around like a rotator cuff type of thing. The power source within them is if you got close enough to open up the back of them, you would actually see like an engine essentially running on black powder. Which I don't know if you even know what an engine looks like because this is the future.
No.
But
You do now.
You see a tiny little spinning wheel with like constant explosions and fire and flame moving essentially the heat of it moving this wheel around and creating kinetic energy through which this thing can be moved. But this thing doesn't seem to move at all unless directly commanded to do so via magic.
You open it up and you see a hamster running inside.
Oh God, save me!
And what was the other part? The power source.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think after that I might approach it. Jessix? Is that his?
Jessux.
Any chance you might share a little small portion of that fuel that you're using for these machines, so I might study it.
He ponders this for a long time.
Or me too.
This is very top secret things to Daintree as a corporation. If this got out, I mean, honestly, I'm not sure we'd have any foot up on the competition. Can I trust you to keep this entirely to yourself?
Absolutely. I have no intention to spread it. I just want to gain an understanding.
Well, your friends and kin seem to be good for my daughter. So, you all seem like good people. Maeve saved her, and Ebenezer's grandson married my daughter. This is...
No, so
Don't think about that part too much.
Yes, this is quite strange, actually. Now that I'm... yeah, fair enough. Odd. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you this to study if you will bring me an even smaller portion in your time.
interesting.
Take that fucking deal.
Yeah.
I suppose I can't say no to that.
Very well. He pulls out a small test tube with a little cork on it, full of this. It's like 40 milligrams. Like, it is not a lot.
Okay.
Damn.
Is this the powder?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't suppose since we're family now, I could also have a small vial. For
I think what I've given out now is dangerous enough.
I am putting it in a pouch and not making eye contact with Ebenezer.
Also, we're not family.
I mean, we're kind of family if you think about it.
Well, actually, she's adopted. He's not even her real dad.
And
You know what I
We're
mean?
certainly not.
So you
This
wouldn't
is
be blood
quite-
related,
we
and
might see each other at the family
he
reunion.
probably doesn't even have
but-
blood.
Bro, somebody killed Luther.
On our way back from Jussox.
Jessox.
Jussox.
Oh, he was there.
Sure.
He was there? I thought we had to walk towards the machines that were firing guns.
Oh,
He was a
okay.
little bit away down the path, but yeah.
Is there any black powder remnant anywhere?
No, when it is ignited, it certainly would dissipate into.
So there's nothing
Essentially
like falling out of these guys at all, or
No, because they're shooting cannonballs. It's not even like shells or anything.
okay. Damn it. Fine. It's fine.
It's fine, whatever. Bitch.
Do you know that meme of Ebenezer holding 2 guns?
Oh.
That's
I'm
what we're
gonna-
gonna see.
Look around the group and make eye contact with everyone.
Jackie and I will kind of squeeze hands, say goodbye one more time, but
I'm gonna lay
Yeah.
Luther down. Pull my sword out. And I'll Brandon smite his ass!
Hell yeah.
Overkill to the max. I want to see what this does. Is this a guaranteed to hit?
Yeah, well, you tell me what it looks like. What do you do to him? He's already dead, so yeah.
Sure, I'll even expend the slot. I throw his corpse down. I throw a branding smite on this attack.
Oh,
It does like 22 damage if we're just estimating, and it just radiant fucking damage smites him.
I think in this radiant blast of light that happens, you don't even see the resolution. You all just see a flash of light, and then you're standing in modern day box F.
In the same office?
Well, you're just outside the office.
Or,
but
yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
huh. This isn't a good place for us to start here, huh, Vesper?
Okay. So, quick update. They're gonna be pissed. If I remember things
Jean
correctly.
Wangover walks out of her office
Oh.
at this exact time. Vesper,
Nope.
Kaelinor, my office now.
Guys, what if we ran?
You probably should.
Give us a minute.
Make
this
it.
kind of looks
3.
entertaining.
Kinfeth is gonna run.
Somebody should.
I don't know what that's about, but whatever. You two get into my office. Come with me.
Kid Fath, wait.
Full sprint.
Kid
Running.
Fath, wait. Kid,
Full sprint
come
running.
back.
Like cartoonishly kicking up dust.
Yes.
I love it.
As she takes you two into her office, she sits down, pulls out a sandwich,
What kind of
takes a few
sandwich?
bites of it. It is a hoagie with ham, cheese, and lettuce.
I haven't eaten
And
in
she's-
thousands of years.
She starts eating.
I don't say
And
that
she
out
looks
loud.
at you, looking at the sandwich.
Mhm.
She just keeps eating, for like way too long. It was my lunch break, but you know, I had to eat and listen. Now, you two, you've caused quite a mess in Dedek's research facility. Yeah, some of the other teachers want you fired. You should be. But that's not what adventuring is about. Adventuring is about danger and making brash decisions. Please, if I were to fire every teacher that did something stupid, we wouldn't have teachers. Not that you're a teacher, Kaelinor, but Vesper at least. I mean, Pelk Crampkin would have a heyday if I fired his favorite teacher. I just have to come in here and I have to tell you to, when you talk to the other teachers, tell them that I really dug into you, that I really gave you the business.
Sure. This is not how I expected this conversation to go.
Yeah, I gotta admit, maybe we should have told you about this sooner. That's my bad.
Well, okay, like, I would appreciate openness and honesty as
It just
sort
felt
of,
so devious.
well, it certainly was, and that's why I love it.
Right. Wow, this is... Is this a prank? Are we gonna, like, die?
No, of course not. Listen, I'm 94 years old now, and I'm
Happy
a
birthday.
human person. I'm gonna die anytime. I'm gonna live every last year to my fullest. And she stands up and she does like a heel click on her desk.
Oh my god.
I still got it, baby.
What was on that sandwich?
Meth. Crystal meth.
Where can I get that?
I can't tell you my supplier. He would kill me.
I love crystals.
Oh, don't you? I love crystals
Yeah.
too. Wow. Again, tell all the teachers what I told you here today, but you're free to go. I just have to make a show outside. Everything's all good. By the way, now that the semester's sort of wrapping up as we come into the summertime, Kaelinor, you're welcome to keep researching, but Vesper, you're sort of on a break here for a bit. We'll see you in the fall.
Okay.
All right, it's my lunch. Get out.
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna look at Vesper a little confused and stand up to leave, I guess.
Hey, so like hypothetically, if I, as we're walking out, if I kept my keys during the summer and like just, you know, adventured in nowhere doing nothing from time to time, how do you feel about that?
How do I feel about you adventuring and nowhere doing nothing but keeping your keys?
Yes.
It does not affect me. In fact, most staff keep their keys, so by all means.
This is... I love this place.
Isn't it wonderful?
Good night.
Good night. She takes a big bite of meth sandwich. As you
Wow.
That was something.
you go back outside to find. Have you guys chased down Kinfath at this point?
I think I alone chased after Kinfath.
If I probably would have noticed that it's just Ebenezer and feeling bad, I would have turned back.
Slow down.
Yeah.
You almost got me.
I would be rejoining the group.
Your group is together once again at last. You have not only found an amulet that was given to you by some sort of mystical voice of Petroculdo. I can't even remember what the tree's called.
Pepsi Cola.
And you've also closed a rift. You've got a lot of progress made on this quest that you've done. But now you don't have anything in particular leading forward. You don't have a plan, I don't think, from this point. What all are you going to do?
I think this might be a good time to stop.
How about we make a decision and then we stop?
I see.
Hey guys, let's make camp.
I think if we...
You're right in the hallway.
Well, we gotta go save the tree, right? So now that we're all back together and we kind of victorious day for sure. It was a good day.
Thanks.
Vesper's back, obviously.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Don't we have to go save the tree now, right? I mean, that's kind of like the whole reason why we did what we did in the first place.
I think regardless, we can go back to the Fey realm. So
we could rest first. I don't. My joints are cramping up. Ribbit.
Question DM. We didn't clear the rift by Teledoga, did we?
No, you did not.
Okay. Kinfat would say, I think that after perhaps we talk to the very scary tall Fey women, we could head back towards Taladoga. I still have my friends there that we could certainly take advantage of, if need be.
to help us with the tree,
Well,
or
After the
talking,
tree.
or
yeah,
to get
talking riffs. I apologize. Long term, short term, whichever.
Gotcha.
I
For
still
sure.
want to find out more information on this land I've never heard of.
Well, maybe we should take the rest of the evening in Bogseth. It would be a good place to find people who might know about that. Spend the evening here, get some rest, and then head back to our origin point to return to the Fae and heal the tree.
Sounds good.
I like this plan.
World of possibilities ahead of you and many plans within plans. You all take some time to rest here in Bogseth, and that is where we will stop for this week.
Yes!
Do we level up?
No.
No.
Really?
I find the late bloomers to check up on my secret plant cultivating underground network during this time.
We will learn more about that next time as you roleplay talking to the late bloomers.
Victory!
Professor's back. Pog.
Pog. I love you guys.
That whole thing was very interesting, and I myself am struggling IRL to comprehend what is going on
You're
there.
telling me. We can talk about it. Light another campfire, baby.
Uh-oh.
I have campfire, so I can spawn a campfire.
How much health did Luther have?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay, that's fair.
Ooh.
I
We
was
kinda
38, by
shredded
the
him.
way.
I did 70 something in 2 turns, thanks to your flank.
I did less than that.
I just...
I think
Um,
I found myself thinking that this fight, we all filled our roles very well. Excluding
Excluding what?
excluding Vesper, of course, because
Oh, yeah.
dead.
I think I did pretty good.
But I think we're starting to understand where we all sit in a fight, which is really good. I like that a lot.
Morgan ass blasted a corpse.
Yep, I don't
Sure.
know about that move, but
It could have been a trap.
Killed another one.
That's true.
I mean, watching 2 of these things come to life. It certainly makes sense to make sure the last one's not gonna. But
Also, I forgot, and credit due, he freed Dwyline on a guaranteed spell hit, and that allowed us to do some certain things to him that we'll never talk about again in public.
Yeah.
He's
Do
big
that.
braining over there, guys. Let him blast the corpse.
Parker's playing the 5-turn game. We're out here playing the 1 or 2 turn game.
true. Let him.
5 head.
Let him cook.
I do apologize for trying to rush it up too quickly, but I'm tired and I do have to go to work tomorrow morning. So,
understandable.
did we want to find a time? Set up a time.
Next
were you-
Friday.
Does Friday work for people next week?
Probably.
Should be fine.
Should work for me.
Should be good for me
Cool.
too.
PK?
Probably.
Red? Zach?
I had a weird weekend coming up, and I can't remember if it's next or the following. The following, Ryan, you're in town, right?
Correct.
I think it was that one. So this coming one should be fine, I think, because then we'll be on like a 2-week hiatus. Minimum.
Red?
Good team.
All right. Well, we will plan for 8:30 or whenever the hell Evan gets here o'clock on Friday. And we will see everybody then.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good, guys. GG's.